Angie!
Yeah.
Come here, I want you to try this. I'm testing the new sour series. Needs to be more sour.
Yeah, it's not sour.
That's hard. That's hard. Not sour enough. It's ready. It's right. No, listen, I have the combination. I got it. It's perfect. It's exactly the way we want it to be. Perfect.
All right. Look who's here. Look who's
So
here.
yesterday was Daisy's birthday.
How old was she tomorrow? Yesterday.
She was 10.
Really?
Yeah, so we had she had an In-N-Out burger patty and her food and candles.
She doesn't look any older than one.
So I want to send a shout out to my buddy Sean from Pride Foods. You guys always see this on my, oh, look at this. Limited pumpkin spice.
Ooh, that sounds good.
He came out with a Halloween Thanksgiving special. Oh, this is my favorite blueberry muffin. This is the best creamer ice ever.
It's like the Mimi's days with your
Yeah, Mimi,
blueberry
yeah.
muffins.
Yeah, so shout out to Pride Foods. Make sure you guys tag them when they come here. And I want to also shout out to Sam Smith here. This is the world's best dough.
Mmm.
More cookies.
You look like muffins.
Yeah, they're thick. Feel how heavy that is.
Oh yeah.
Like wands. Yeah, so shout out to the world's best dough. Appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna do a little walking. Take some sour today.
It's always Christmas at your house. You always have packages to open.
Isn't that funny?
That's great. Is that the leftover of the Halloween candies?
Yeah, no one ever came.
Really?
Now we eat it for the year.
Okay.
Well, the good thing is we used some Smarties out of there.
I know.
They bought Angie flowers when she came home.
Oh wow.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Told her I missed her.
You're a nice boyfriend.
Is that good or?
Good for her.
So this is gonna be our first jaywalking in a while.
I know.
I was already walking, but you.
You were retired for a minute.
Well, people have been asking.
People
for
have
it.
been
I
asking.
to make sure that.
Yeah. You have to give people what they want. Been asking.
He wants to go. Who wants to go? Who wants to go? Look at his little tail.
His little nub. He's awesome.
All right, so jaywalking's back.
All right.
Just for you guys.
There you go. Bottoms up. Jaywalking.
Yes.
We're back.
First. Well, the problem is we can't get you up early in the morning to do it. That's the
Hey,
issue.
this is early. For
So,
me.
I had to get Dave out of bed in order to get jaywalking, and to be honest, guys, I was already walking, so he came up and caught up to me. But we had a lot to talk about because there's a lot going on. Olympia has moved. We've been waiting to make the announcement. We kind of knew that was going to happen, but there was a lot of talk about it. You know, we had our meeting a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
With Dan, and the plan was Vegas was going to open up further. Unfortunately, we went backwards, and the show has now moved to Orlando. And we were just discussing amongst ourselves, like, even though we're in Las Vegas and it's a travel show, it's probably the best thing for the show.
Yeah.
I mean, people want to compete with fans, The travel plans now have to be changed for a lot of people, which sucks, but I think it's a better thing. I mean, it's crazy. Olympia's been in Vegas every year since '99.
That's right. Your first one.
So, I mean, for a change, for it to go on the road again now. Obviously, the details aren't really set as far as like what the schedule of events are, expos, whatever. But I'm sure they'll have an expo. I'm sure they'll have a lot of people in the audience.
Yeah.
Much more than ever expected.
Yeah.
Maybe a better move.
I think so.
So
Wasn't it 88 last time I was in Orlando? I think it was 88. Lee Haney was still competing. That's how far back.
it was 91.
Oh, 91. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Haney won his last one in Disney World. Remember?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, 91. So that's kind of the topic. My thoughts on it, like I said, are positive. I mean, we kind of planned to 10, right?
Yeah.
We probably should.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of going on in bodybuilding. I mean, you've seen guys in and out of the show. We haven't done our predictions because it's always never smart to make predictions until we know who's in the show.
Right.
And now, we've had a few people drop out with James over in the UK, who won a couple shows.
Rafa out.
Rafa's out.
Flex is out.
Flex is out. Cedric McMillan's out. I'm sure
Yeah.
there might be a couple more, right?
Let's hope not, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited?
You know what? I was excited because the lineup was so. There was some particular guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I'm excited for probably the most, and it would probably surprise you, is Antoine.
I made a bet in my head just now, and that's who I thought. Yeah.
I'm excited for Antoine.
He looks great. What is he, like 267 or something?
It doesn't matter. He's improved from the Cal,
Yeah.
and I told him, like, hey man, you want to stand next to the best, right? Because, being in the Olympia, I know, like, when I first showed up there, like, I just wanted to stand next to Coleman and Levrone and Sean and all those guys,
Yeah.
So I said, your goal should be to stand next to the best because, it's not about how you place because there's no, like, you don't have any control of that. But when you stand next to the best, you know how you compare.
Yeah.
And the truth be told, until I got the opportunity to stand next to the best wasn't until the European tour after the 2000 Olympia.
Yeah.
It was Ronnie and myself were the only qualified guys to go.
Hang on, champ.
So
It wouldn't be a jaywalking without the leaf blower, you guys. So hang on.
So listen, I stood next to Ronnie in England and I think another show. We did 2 shows together on the tour, and that gave me the opportunity to really kind of compare myself and be able to say, shit, I can compete at this level. And that's when I came back in 01 with a little more size, and I got better, and I got second place, controversially. So I'm excited for Antoine. But there's a couple other things I want to talk about because, we've had some other shows happen. Regan Grimes run his first pro show in Romania. He had been trying for so long.
Yeah.
And
Good for him.
he finally came through with a win. Now he's qualified for this year's and next year's. My expectations for Regan aren't as spectacular. This Olympia is going to be his first one.
It's first open one.
Yeah, first open. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's pretty cool that he's done classic and the first year.
Yeah.
And I expect him to really put it on for next year, and but like I said, he gets to stand next to the best on the stage. Right?
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets good calls.
Yeah.
Still needs some more size, but he looked improved. And if you ask me a model on what everyone up and coming should be using for like the social and the whole bodybuilding stuff.
The business side.
Yeah, I think Regan's really, really good at that.
Yeah, he's savvy.
He's probably the best.
Yeah.
He's making a career of this.
Yeah.
And cementing his legacy. I mean, he's growing on social media faster than anyone, I think, in the bodybuilding arena. So, and then there's Callum Von Moger,
Yeah.
who earned his pro card finally.
At the
man.
Universe. Awesome.
So he won the
Awesome.
Universe in the other division, in the other association, right? He was Mr. Universe when he was in Australia.
That's right.
whatever.
That's right.
And now he won the NPC Universe.
Yeah.
And earned pro status. He won a show. And I know he's getting a lot of flack. I was kind
Why?
of disappointed.
Yeah.
I think he looked really good, but I'm gonna talk about something that none of these guys are really talking about. You know, I heard Palumbo mention it, like, oh, he looks like he needs more time training. He literally trained for the show for like 8 weeks or something. That's literally,
Wow.
like, he had been like, not, oh, I have an off season, I'm gonna diet for 8 weeks. He literally started training as he was dieting for the show.
Wow.
And I know this because obviously we speak, and you know, he really dedicated himself for those weeks, and you know, I thought he looked spectacular. I think he deserved clearly the win, and obviously the little discrepancy with the leg, and maybe that held him back from winning the overall. But his condition was on point. He's got the shape. Yes, he needs to improve his back and his legs and whatever, but give the guy a year of consistent training. I guarantee he's gonna be a monster, you know? I think he's still, if you remember, he was setting the standard for the classic division back when it first started.
Yeah.
He just fell off with a couple injuries.
Right.
But I think he's on track. I think he's found his way, and I'm really excited for him. He's really good for our industry for sure. You
He's
know?
got that potential because I saw him in person when he filmed that movie, the Joe Weider movie,
Yeah.
and I mean, he was a lot bigger then, and even though he was considered off season, he was still in great shape. So he's got tons of potential.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we I don't know what you filmed him for back in the day. It was one of the other
Yeah, platform.
media channels that we were doing, but you know, I always said that kid needs to be in movies. You
I know.
And he's got the height. He's 6'3", right? So
Yeah, good looking.
you know, he's never gonna be like an open bodybuilder to the caliber that people's perception is to be on the Olympia stage, because he's just tall, you know.
Yeah.
So I really think, you know, he can do really well in classic. The good thing is his genetics. He can stay pretty lean, and
Oh yeah,
he doesn't have to kill himself to get into
he's always in shape.
shape, you know. It was always just a mentality of, okay, can he buckle down and train for a contest? And we just saw that for the first time, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, first time that we've seen since he's been very popular.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he was focused like never before he moved to the States, you know.
Yeah.
To be a champion bodybuilder a few times. I think he won the universe. So I'm happy for him. You know, we talked a little bit last week, and especially under the restrictions. I mean, everyone's kind of under those restrictions right now,
Yeah. Not easy.
and a lot of the world is gone back into lockdown. So I want to give a shout out to all our overseas people who are watching this
Yes.
channel and keeping up, and tell you guys, like, you know, keep your head up.
Stay
You know,
positive.
I know it's not easy. I will be back on tour as soon as this shit's over, and I'll be coming to a city near you, I'm sure, you know. That's my goal. I think, you know, once the vaccine is out and people are more comfortable and it's available, not to say that it's something that everyone's going to do,
Yeah.
it's gonna allow us to go back to some sort of normalcy.
Yeah.
The mask will never go away, but that's going to be a choice, right?
Let's hope.
We all have a choice,
Yeah.
and you know, that's the main thing. And I'm not rebellious against what's going on necessarily, but I'm also limiting myself from putting myself in positions to have to obey by what they expect us to, you know. The
Yeah.
good thing is I kind of live in a bubble world, so you know.
You live in Jay's world.
I mean, I go to my office. I'm not around a lot of people all the time. I train at a gym that is zero restrictions with
Yeah.
that. We're careful. They take temperatures, and I mean, that doesn't necessarily keep you from getting things, but I've never had a flu shot ever, just so people know. And I don't plan on taking a vaccine.
And you're healthy as a horse.
Yeah, so
good immune system.
you know, but besides that, everything's flowing. I just wanted to get on there and talk a little bit about that. We will get, as we get closer, probably talk about the Olympia a little more. I know people have been commenting about, hey, what's the predictions? But let this thing settle for 2 weeks, and I think a week out would probably be the best predictions, right?
Yeah.
Or 10 days or so.
Yeah.
That way we know who's in it. 212 is going to be a good battle.
Yeah.
Kamal's looking awesome.
Yeah, Derek.
Derek hit us up last week.
Yeah.
He's on it. Chuck Clarita's looking amazing.
Yeah, he's a freak.
I mean, Guy, I see, I'm in touch with Guy. He looks great.
Yeah.
You know what I've seen him training pretty hard lately?
Who?
Jose Raymond.
Oh, no. The Muffin Man?
Oh, man. I think he's coming back.
Oh, I would love that. So his hips are good and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I saw him bent rowing 3 plates, very strict form the other day, and
he's a freak, that one,
he's
too.
back training heavy, and
We miss him.
shout out to Jose, man.
Yeah, Muffin Man.
Jose, hopefully we'll see you out there soon. I saw he was just shooting content,
I love him.
you know.
He's the best.
I saw he was shooting Mark Lobliner, actually, shooting a video.
Okay.
Show these guys what's going on here. So they
I
can
know,
see.
there you go.
So guys, this isn't even a day that they do the leaf blowing. They're doing this guy's construction here. So
Yeah, there you go.
it's more of a construction day. The amazing thing is, you know how much this probably, I mean, they put in a bunch of trees. I bet he spent 30 grand on trees.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't, like, landscaping's crazy expensive. I had a bid on the front of my yard.
Yeah.
I wanted to redo everything. They bid me $50,000.
Really?
Yeah. Not to say I'm not going to do it, but we'll
Yeah. We're busted right now.
see. No.
Jay says we're busted every day.
We're always busted. Yeah, a couple other things. Nick Strength and Power, he reached his 1 million
Hey,
followers.
congrats, yes.
Shout out to Big Nick over there.
A lot of work in that.
Yeah, he went from like 996,000 to like 1 million in like 24 hours or something.
Really? People are excited
So
for
he
him.
was like really pushing to break that 1 million. I can't wait to see his you get the
This plaque or something,
Yeah.
his award. Yeah, he's been reaching for that 1 million for a year. He's been talking about it, so we're happy for
Yeah.
him.
hopefully
great.
we'll get there at some point.
He says we are. He says we're next, so we're hoping.
Yeah.
Thanks to all of you guys.
Yeah, so I appreciate you guys following along the channel, guys. Why don't you guys comment below your thoughts on the Olympia moving, who's
Yeah.
going to attend? Let us know who's going to attend, because we'd like to kind of do a highlight of like people at the Olympia.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yep.
I had one guy ask me this morning on social, and I said, yeah, I was the face guy last year. I don't think I can not show up.
You don't really have a choice.
The only problem is it's a week before Christmas, right?
I know.
So, and you said you're celebrating your Christmas early or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So hopefully you'll be able to dial it in, right?
Yeah.
Well, good, man. Thanks for JTV. We are out for our jaywalking. That's most highly requested
Yes.
series, and we'll see you guys
On the next one.
at the next one. But we'll have more to say about the Olympia. So.
Awesome.